stuff like that is good for you. So, a lot of us are taking advantage of it.
Which is the hardest phase of the year as far as strength training, conditioning, all that? What's the hardest for you guys?
It's probably, in my opinion, the May breaks, because it's the one time of year not lifting with people. And that's, I'm sure maybe you guys might know a little better than I do. Like when we're here, we're all lifting together in groups of 40.
Yeah.
When I'm at home lifting by myself, like running by yourself is the hardest thing ever. Like I probably won't do it when I get older. Like I'm just going to weight lift as much as I can, maybe, bike with a screen, watching a movie or something. But the May time of year is probably the hardest time for me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Your brother's coming this weekend. Mm-hmm. What's it going to be like to have him visiting?
Yeah, it'll be pretty cool. Just to have him experience it all is just the most important thing for me. Obviously, after this year I won't be here, so he's not making a decision based on me, but I'm sure I've had an influence in that for him, maybe for the coaching staff here and stuff like that. But he's just going to make the most of it and definitely have a good time.
It's kind of nice for you. You get to spend time with your folks too.
Yeah, I actually won't be here, and I think it's a good thing for me not to be here. So I'm going back to Kansas City for a wedding, but it's wedding season. But they'll be here, and it's good because I'm not going to be here next year, so he gets to experience it without me. And Barnes is trying to get me to host him. I said I'm not going to be here, so and even if I was, I wouldn't host him. So.
What are your goals for the summer?
Get faster, get in better shape. Yeah, those two things.
Any PRs you're chasing, weight room?
Not really. I think ours it's on a little bit of a steady slope, I'd say, for a lot of the older guys. Like other than the conditioning stuff, the younger guys are still in their younger years of year 1, year 2. But once you get to be on a team card or an advanced card, you're not really pushing PRs in the weight room specifically. But the conditioning stuff, I just want to be leading the pack. Trying to stay up with guys like Logan Jones and Herkett right now. I think they're up there. So, just staying up with those guys is the most important thing for me.
What's the level of trash talk for the hay bale toss going right now?
It's pretty weak now. I don't even know. Is that in July or is that later?
July.
July. We got some time. Right now guys are focused on fishing and golfing, I think, more than anything. So there's a couple guys that are pretty good at both. But no, the hay bale stuff hasn't started yet.
Is there any training for that, or is it a show up and just?
Was that a hay bale?
Yeah.
I mean, it starts in your youth. I think if you're outdoors more than other kids, you're probably gonna have a better chance. I'll do it this year and just represent all the city kids on the team and stuff like that. But those younger farm guys got a little more strength than we do. So.
Iowa brought in a left tackle from Alabama, but he left. How did you process that whole situation where it's like, okay, I might not be the left tackle next year, but then I might be again?
At the beginning of it was a little bit difficult for me just because I've tried to give my most for here, and at first I thought it was a spite against me, but that's what everyone's going to think when they get something like that. You get replaced at your job. It's the first thing you want to think, but I gave it some time. Got around him and just understood it was best for the team at that point. And I'm not going to say I was shocked that he left, but at the same time, it was just roller coaster ride throughout the whole spring, and I'm just glad that honestly that the room's kind of the same it was last year, and we're just focused on being better than we were last year, which is the most important thing to us. There's new freshmen coming in, but we're not bringing in any help, I guess, anymore. So,
do you feel like you just haven't been able to show like how good of a left tackle you can be just because of the injury stuff that you've been dealing with?
No. I mean, I just think if they see a need for an upgrade, like that's their job as coaches, and their job is to have the best football team on the field. So that was up to them, and they decided that was the best thing. And obviously, I think what I've heard about me at the next level, it's more moving inside and stuff like that. So I was not resistant at all to moving to left guard or a while ago they talked about center and stuff like that, but it's all that's all in the air and kind of behind us now. So we'll just see what happens this fall.
That's what I meant. Do you feel like you're going to be the left tackle now? Is that kind of training for you? That's what I thought.
Yeah. Now it's just basically run back last year, right?
Okay,
we brought him in to try to increase the talent level. Have depth at each position.
Yeah.
Specifically tackle, obviously, but. Now it's just kind of a run back of last year, I'm pretty sure. So.
Gotcha. That's what I meant when I first.
How are you feeling physically?
Physically?
Yeah.
Oh, really good. Yeah. Oh, right now a little sweaty, but in the weight room and stuff, really good. we're out there running and just trying to push myself as much as I can. You know, we only got one more ride, and a lot of us, you know, in this media and on the team only have one more ride at this thing, so just trying to make the most of it for sure.
How important is it to have this, as you said, in the room,